Watertown's newest municipal employee, V the Goose dog, is now on the job patrolling Watertown's fields, parks, and cemeteries to scare the rascally geese away. As WCATV's news director Dan Hogan tells us, V and her handler Bob DeRico are already making a big difference.
Geese who typically flock to fields around Watertown are now starting to fly elsewhere, now that V, Watertown's new goose mitigation dog, is on the job.
That'll do here, V. That'll do here.
In order to address the growing problem of geese messing up ball fields around the community, the city of Watertown acquired V, a goose mitigation dog, to do daily runs around Watertown's parks, fields, and even cemeteries to drive the birds away.
Track became pretty messy and more and more complaints, and I knew the solution.
She's been on the job for about a month, but has clearly already established a close bond with her handler, DPW Parks and Cemeteries Supervisor Bob DeRico.
V is my third dog. Really sweet dog. She's acclimated to the house pretty well. Previous to this life, I worked on a golf course for over 30 years. And I believe I got my first dog in 91 or 92. And my second dog was Tweed. Tweed had 5 years in Watertown. I brought him to work. Pretty much the population of geese diminished. And then unfortunately my dog died in 2016. It took maybe 2 years for the population to start to expand.
V is a 4-year-old border collie who was trained at Goose Dogs for Sale in Virginia. Bob and V get started at 7 a.m. each day. They hop into the truck and drive around to each one of Watertown's parks and fields to deter geese away. They even stop by the city's cemeteries.
I have a routine really that I go come into work, go by Bemis Park, head over to the DPW to get my truck, end up at Victory Field, head down to Filipello, over to Arsenal, down to Saltonstall. Yeah, so I just make the rounds.
DPW staff present at each field will give Bob and V a call if they see a large amount of geese congregating on any one field. And Bob and V will take a drive over.
My guys are in the parks by 7:30. They'll call me if there's any activity.
V and Bob are almost too good at their job because there were no geese present at Filipello Park when we met with them on Tuesday morning. But Bob did describe how he would command V to scare away geese.
Come by is a counterclockwise command where the dog will counterclockwise swing around and go out herd. It's a herding dog, obviously. And away to me is clockwise.
That'll do here, V. That'll do here.
That'll do here, V.
Good girl.
In the past, dogs like Labrador Retrievers and Australian Shepherds were tried as goose mitigation dogs, but they weren't really scaring away the geese. After some trial and error, it was determined that Border Collies are the best dog for the job because they closely resemble Arctic foxes, the only natural predator of geese. Reporting from Filipello Park in Watertown, Dan Hogan, Watertown Cable News.
That's a great dog. Well, unlike the Arctic fox, V will not attack the geese. She merely scares them away.
And Bob also said that V loves kids, so if you see the two of them in a park, give them a wave and maybe she'll come over and say hi. Dan also tells us that she is a total sweetheart, and I totally believe that.
Yep.